The second car in the £1,000 to £10,000 challenge, the service light is on, so it's time to service it. I started by jacking the car up and putting it on axle stands. Then I took off the engine cover and undid the oil cap. And you can see the filter just down here. So what I do at this point is loosen the filter, but I don't actually remove it yet. I'm just doing this so the oil drains out of the filter. Next, I needed to remove this skid plate to reveal the sump plug. And I encountered a lot of rusty screws, one of which died that day. The rest of them luckily came out. And now I can access the sump plug, which I loosened off and then lost in the pan of oil. Classic. And whilst I leave that oil to drain out, I'm back up at the top trying to take the filter out. As you can see, it's a little bit restricted by a few things, so there is something I have to remove before I actually get the filter out to get it out of the way. And you can see just how much that filter needed changing. I pulled the old O-ring off the filter cap and I put a bit of oil on the new O-ring and I put that on. Once that was on properly, I gave the oil cap a little bit of a clean and I put the new filter in. And then I can wriggle it back in place and screw it up. It's only about hand tight. Then I can replace the sump plug with a new washer and then put in just over 4.5 litres of oil. I did about 4 at first and checked the dipstick before adding in the rest. And finally I had to put back those things I moved out of the way to get the filter out and pop the engine cover back on in place. I then put the skid plate back on and lowered the car back down.